In 1991, an extremely well-preserved man was found in the Swiss Alps. With him was found a hand axe with a unique copper blade dating to 3275 BC. It was one of the earliest examples of copperworking in archaeology. Its existence at such an early period of human history makes one wonder. How did ancient peoples create copper? The process begins by sourcing a mineral, malachite. Ancient peoples mined it in a variety of locations. Malachite was mined near the Isthmus of Suez and the Sinai Peninsula as early as 4000 BC. Its chemical designation is copper carbonate. First, the stone is crushed into smaller pieces to increase the overall surface area and expose the stone to as much air as possible. Next, the crushed stone is placed onto a flat level section of charcoal. The charcoal not only acts as an insulator for efficient heating, but it's also a source of carbon, a key part of the process. The crushed malachite is introduced to heat around 1000 degrees Fahrenheit in the presence of the carbon-rich charcoal. The heat source would have been inside a clay crucible surrounded by charcoal and a forced source of air from a bellows. However, we are using a modern torch to allow you to see the transformation into copper. Upon exposure to heat, the green color turns black, indicating the decomposition of the copper carbonate stone into copper oxide and carbon dioxide. Continued exposure to heat and the atomized carbon from the charcoal causes a reaction with the blackened copper oxide. The carbon leaches away the oxygen from the copper oxide, forming more carbon dioxide and leaving behind the desired copper. Further refinement of the copper is done by hammering off remaining slag and impurities and remelting it again. Through repeated cycles of hammering and melting, the copper can be brought up to enough purity to hammer into an object or melt with tin to form bronze. After cleaning with a mild acid, such as vinegar, and buffing with a fine abrasive, such as jeweller's rouge, the color of the raw copper shines through. The original stone had weighed 9 grams, while the final copper ingot weighs 3 grams, giving the source of malachite a 33% copper purity.